Nelson Pereira from bnetTV. Welcome to Showstoppers 2013 in Barcelona. And with us is Kabir from Qualocomm Life. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Well, we know who Qualcomm is. You guys are the top in the industry when it comes to anything with chipset to semiconductors. And it's always the good thing about Qualcomm is you guys are not only concentrating on one platform, but you spread out on many platforms, taking total advantage of this technology. Can you talk to us about Life itself?
Sure. So Qualcomm Life is a wholly owned subsidiary of Qualcomm. We formed about a couple of years ago, and the whole goal for Qualcomm Life is to reduce healthcare costs and improve connectivity for everyday users. And that's where we started our 2Net platform, which I can talk about some more.
And what brings you to Barcelona this year? Obviously, Qualcomm is always finding something to surprise us because you guys are always so innovative that everything that you guys produce is always not only works great, but it works in an amazing way for every end user out there.
Absolutely, and specifically with Qualcomm Life, and we are a wholly owned subsidiary of Qualcomm, our goal is to showcase our products in a way that enables not only deployments in the US, but in the EU as well. And so in Barcelona, we're showcasing how 2Net, our technology, works and how it can be deployed by enterprise customers.
And what is this product you have in your hand? Can you talk to us about it?
Sure. So the whole goal is to figure out a way to reduce the silos that you have today and break them down across multiple apps, devices, and services. So when you buy a weight scale, a blood pressure cuff, a glucometer, each of those sends data to their own backend, and you have to download 5 different apps or go to 5 different websites. What devices like this do is it consolidates data across multiple different sources so that your physician can actually see the data and you can see it as well through one single source. So the way it works is the physician gets this along with a set of different devices. This happens to be a glucometer from one of our partners, Entra. So the physician gives this to the patient, and the user takes it home and plugs it in the wall, and that's it. There's no installation instruction other than plugging it in. It's pre-programmed to run with the devices, and what it does, it enables these devices to send data wirelessly, either through Bluetooth Low Energy, and plus Wi-Fi, to the hub, and then the hub has a Qualcomm cellular 3G chip in it. Okay. It wirelessly sends data back to our platform and then onward to the physician. So now, anytime that the user takes a reading, all of the data, whether it's the weight scale, the blood pressure cuff, the glucometer, is coming through the hub and then onward to the platform. So our goal is to aggregate all of this data so that for a user, it's all about taking the readings and it seamlessly sends data back to the platform. So our platform is called 2Net, which stands for To the Internet. Yeah. And the goal here really is, in terms of the Internet of Things, is really to bring that Internet of Things in a medical context. And 2Net in the US is a Class 1 MDDS FDA-listed platform. The intent is to allow all of the different capabilities we have today from a secure connectivity standpoint to bring that to this medical device and enable this device to transmit data back.
I always say, every time you hear, especially in the United States, you hear that the medical coverage is, or expenses pretty much, is so high because it takes so much work for somebody to go to see a doctor, to be able to provide them the data, them acquiring the data, everything, and it's always constantly doing it, repeating it over and over. I mean, solutions such as yours not only going to reduce the cost of medical for the regular user out there, but I see it as also as a potential to build database of records on the health of an individual.
Absolutely. I mean, just like what landline did, mobile did to landline. When you see landline was only reaching certain places, but then mobile came in and now it's pretty much enveloped the world. And today there are more mobile devices than people who have access to drinking water or to phones, or to electricity, for example. So the goal for us is really to take that mobility and be able to provide that same thing in the context of medical devices. And of course, the data that flows from that is going to enrich the way a physician looks at the end user as well. So the goal is to improve connectivity and then reduce healthcare costs by enabling putting the power back in the hands of the enterprises as well as in the hands of the end users so that they can consolidate the data and view their medical information.
I mean, it seems to be this is endless, of the number of devices you can actually have at home to communicate information to my doctor. It's only the beginning from where I see it.
Absolutely. For us, it's really important that make it as simple as possible for the user and do what's right by the user. Because users inherently want to take care of their health, but they need technology in order to do that. And for us, it was really important to create simple to use technology. For example, this hub has no installation instruction. You just plug it in and it's done, and then you take readings. Because the important part is, if I'm taking my readings, if I'm monitoring my health, and if my physician is able to see the data, then that brings the 360 experience together, and that's what we want to do.
Well, Kabir, thank you so much for talking to us, but at the same time, I want to tell you, this right now is one of the top products I've seen here. The innovation behind it and the options that are going to exist in the future on how to do medical for any end user out there and save money at the same time is just the beginning.
Thank you. We feel so as well.
Thank you, sir. And this is Nelson Pereira from bnetTV at the Showstopper 2013 in Barcelona. Thank you.